It's sometimes hard and awkward to talk about what really matters in the world, but on World AIDS Day, which is tomorrow, many people around the globe will be sending a message using the creative and performing arts, like what this man created. Take a look.
Yes, indeed.
One of my favorites, man. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed.
Patrick Andy is here. This is part of a movie called The Silence is Broken, Volume 1. Many celebrities took part, including Loretta Devine. I always have to say it like I've interviewed several. Loretta Devine.
You have to.
She just gets me excited, right? Loretta Devine.
And she's amazing.
Amazing, right?
She shows up with gusto, energy, and you think that she would want to leave, do a little part and leave. She said, "No, Patrick. I need to rehearse.
Oh, hey.
I'm here for the duration."
Doing what she needs to do. And speaking of committed, what got you not only to do this docu-concert, because I've never heard of a model like this, that's what you got, a model of charity like this, where you do a concert that people can watch, and 25%, whether it's pay-per-view or live in attendance, 25% goes to local charity. Yeah,
instead of having a sit-down dinner or a silent auction or something like that, we're using what I know, my core competency, which is music, and using creativity to reach people and to entertain them, to make an opening to get information about HIV and AIDS and how it's still with us and how it's still present.
Especially in the African-American community, and especially here in Detroit. So this is a message that is well needed. Now you've worked with people like Stevie Wonder, Mary J. Blige. Who will we see in The Silence is Broken besides Loretta Devine?
Loretta Devine, T.C. Carson from Living Single fame, Patrice Rushen, who's as you know,
you love her, man.
Well, she's a lovable person and a great artist.
Oh yeah. There's T.C. right there. Nice. Now, how do you get the message in with the entertainment?
Well, we, just like any other show, we write it, and the idea is to entertain in order to get people into the vibe, in order to draw them in. And then we hit them with the stats. This is what's going on in your community. This is what's going on in the United States. And by the end of the show, people are walking out, "My God, I enjoyed that. That was so amazing. And I didn't know."
And you didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Were you surprised by any of the stats? What can you share with us, something that might have surprised you when you looked into the research? Well,
that HIV was on the minds of most people in the last 10 years, maybe 70%. And then today it's I think they think about it only 8%.
It dropped that much.
Yeah, and people ask, oh, Magic Johnson.
That's the first thing people say is Magic's okay.
Magic's okay, but that's false. That's a false premise. Magic Johnson may have undetectable levels of HIV, but he's still HIV positive.
And he still has to take his meds.
And he still takes his meds. He has to still take his meds. And what we're trying to tell young people, I tell my daughters, I would say, you don't want, people think that you can manage the disease, and many do. But you don't want to take the meds. You don't want the distended stomachs. You don't want the night sweats. You don't want that.
All right. Now let's make sure we get people to your event. The Silence is Broken, Volume 1 premieres tonight at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History. You can get all of the information on our website. Also, it's on the morning page of our website. And we won't want to forget, if they can't make it tonight, there's also the pay-per-view where they can watch it online. An important message, and I like the way you're presenting it with entertainment and great entertainers. Patrick, you're a good man.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.